Well, okay, we are back and we'll be talking about PVC distribution. You know, it's ending today in Anambra State as we are preparing towards 2019 general election. We want to know and we want to ascertain the level of the number of people that have actually picked up their PVC, and the INEC has announced that today the process is coming to an end in Anambra State. And we still have Abuchi Onwumelo, journalist in the house. We'll still talk about this distribution of PVC shortly with him. Abuchi, once again, you're welcome. All right, we're talking about the PVC distribution. How then would you describe the process of the distribution so far?
I think on the part of the people who they have to shoulder most of the blame of them not being eager to participate in this process. INEC on their part been able to get the PVCs ready, made the necessary announcement, reach out to the people. At least I know I've attended a lot of town hall meetings organized by the National Independent Electoral Commission. So I'm talking about the distribution. It's not just about waiting for them to bring it at your doorstep. We are talking about making that additional effort in collecting them. Distribution is already on, but you see that here in Anambra, you see some of us we seem to be relaxed about it. And I tell you, so many people saying, I want this person to be in power, I want this person to be elected. They don't have their PVC, and they're not bothered about it.
Even registered, so.
That is the point.
All right, talking about this distribution, you know, will you say that INEC, they did enough sensitization? Like, people are complaining that where they ask them to come and collect their PVC is very far from where they are residing, especially those in rural communities. So will you say that they did enough to see that people that actually registered got their PVC?
I think that is where I will still, though I was one of the people who championed this cause, that the publicity aspect of it is very, very poor. And the distance, just like you said, is a Herculean task for people from the rural dwellers getting to pick up their PVCs. I actually asked them in one of the meetings that this thing should not be done at a local government level. It should be domesticated at the ward level. These guys are very close. They are rural dwellers, even the urban people too. Some of them, because of the kind of nature of their work, they don't even have the time to visit the local government. So I think in that area, the INEC on their own didn't perform very well.
All right, remember that you can also be part of this program by calling us on our studio lines, which is already displayed on your TV set. You're still here talking about the INEC PVC distribution that is about to end today in Anambra State.
Oh, it's actually a very big one because 2019 elections, it's around the corner, and we keep talking about, you know, everyone actually going to get their PVCs. If you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain. Right now, but let's look at it generally. It's ending in Anambra State today. Of course, exercise is still going to be holding at Nokwa and Ojoto. Let's talk about that. Those two areas in Anambra State.
Yes, there's something that I forgot to add. Just like why we're talking about getting this PVC evenly distributed to various local governments and towns. I must commend the Anambra State government too, because we forgot that in compared to other states, INEC, the kind of level of assistance given to them by the state government, which I'm a witness. So as a journalist, I covered most of the things. Come from the office of the special advisor to the government or to the governor on special duties and PVC. The lady tried to connect the body with the local government to see how their challenges, and some equipment were given to them. Some of the things they were actually helped to get some of these things done. But if you come out to see the input, the outcome of what has happened in terms of support from the government, our people is not there. Our people are not feeling it. So the local government is remaining today. It's just on a sad note that is ending today. And some of us, we are asking, we really need a positive change. But how will you now effect that needed changes if you don't have your PVCs? So it's just a really
But you know, if you ask me, then I will still add that there are still lapses, because I know a lot of people that registered.
Serious one.
And today they they've visited the INEC office and their local government headquarters, and up till now, they've not collected their PVC. But then let's this. Hello, good morning. Your name and your location, please. Please be audible.
All right,
Chibuzo from Enugu. Go on.
All right, go ahead.
I want to know, what about those people that registered
I don't think it's ready yet, but probably before the end of the year it will.
Yes.
Because I feel the people they're actually distributing their cards to are people who probably registered from maybe last year to like March this year, right?
Till April,
okay, so April rather. So probably people from August.
For now, when they finish printing that one, they will still resume the exercise of distributing it.
Yeah. Maybe you should make it clear for people to understand that the ones that are distributing is the ones that started from last year to March. Then the ones from August is not ready, right?
All right, no problem. I just said it now. Shake your head, right?
All right, thank you, Chibuzo.
All right, okay. Thank you very much. Now you're actually saying something.
Yeah,
about,
I have a friend that she has been there for more than 10 times now. Whenever she goes there, anyway, her own is that she had a problem. Her own was the face; it was already destroyed. She can't use it again, so she went for a new one.
Good.
And she has been there over and over again, and they kept telling her that she should come back and back. And you know, there are a lot of people that have been chewed.
I really want to talk about this, and I'll be directing that question to you, Abuchi. Okay. This what Chidima actually said about the friend having a defaced PVC. Now, while I went to do mine, the guy in charge, of course, the young guy and people were much, you know, there was this, okay, let's take this call before we go. Hello, good morning. Okay, the guy in charge, when there were some people who came with this same issue, and, you know, they told him that, see, this thing is the face. We can't see. We need whatever. But you don't. The people who have this the face issue don't need to re-register or whatever. Yeah. But you know what the guy said? He said, "Who is even listening?" Because I register, I rap with that thing. I don't know if you get the gist. Yes. No.
And she said multiple registrations. It's a crime. It's a crime.
No, she said that, you know, the lady has been there for more than 10 times. But then again, there was somebody who actually had this issue, and immediately he registered again. He got his, and he left. And he left.
Tomorrow they may come back for the past.
So where, I mean, this is also part of INEC.
But ignorance is not an excuse in law. I think, you know, we are journalists and we have to keep educating people. It's even wrong for you to go and register again. It's wrong, because tomorrow you may decide to come out, you may go for any important documentation, and that particular thing will so that just it. So it's wrong. And what we're saying is that INEC there is still really in fact I will need to give them thumbs down for that, because they don't actually measure up. I actually monitored. I was in Onitsha South local government just to see some people who came for transfer of PVC and all that. I was at the Demili North, was at Kawaka South. I noticed, I observed similar things. So such a kind of idea of maybe I just let and it is not done. It's unprofessional.
I think it's much more advisable that when you have such issue, you go and do the proper thing, even if the card don't come out. It's better you do the proper thing. But you know, in such cases,
you know, I wanted to ask Christian, what are we expected to use the PVC for?
To vote, of course.
You know, there was okay. Let's
to express us franchise.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Jude from
Jude from Umpo.
Jude, go ahead.
No, I don't think INEC is still doing registration process right now. They are just distributing.
And
all right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
can you
no, but at least I think it was actually good, because he
someone
needed
is
to
still
know.
calling to know whether he can still register.
Yes, which is actually good. You wanted to say something. There was a question you wanted to ask.
No, you know, some people now said that they are just getting their PVC for identification purposes. Maybe when you go to the bank and all that, that they don't want to use. You know, it's kind of funny because we really need to educate the people that your vote will count on the election day.
I have that belief. I have that concept. I don't want to believe that somebody will hijack or rig the election. Let us do our part, you know, and someday, somehow, things will get normal. So let's keep pushing. Let's get the necessary thing done. You know, remember, why part of respecting the constituted authority is about getting your PVCs, yourself with it, getting to the vote, the polling unit to cast your vote. So if you don't do it, you don't come back tomorrow to complain about people.
All right. Finally, your last word for those that are in Nokwa and Ojo today that this distribution process is coming to an end.
Well, good luck to them. I wish them a hitch-free PVC collection. And even on the INEC side, please let them just get back to drawing board, look at the mistakes, look at the lapses, and see how they can bridge the gap. It's already there's a lacuna. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Abuchi Onwumelo, a journalist. Thank you so much for joining us again on this particular topic where we are talking about the PVC distribution right here in Anambra State. And then from us, we want to enjoin you, those people at Nokwa and Ojoto, to go out today. If you've not collected your own PVC, remember, no PVC, no vote. Yeah. Make sure you go out and collect yours.
Yes.
All right. And on that note, we'll be saying thank you so much for being a part of this show today. My name is Chidima Oranwa.